Hey there, guys. So in this video, we're going to talk about solving linear equations with one variable. So, basically, this will, kind of spin off the last idea we talked about, like writing equations of, you know, linear lines. So, I guess, let's say we had some sort of, equation. Like, let's say we had the equation y equals 5/8 x plus 16. Well, let's say, I picked a generic value of y. I wanted to know what the value of, let's say I wanted to know what the x value was when, uh, what the x value was when the output will be 21. So, right, I just rewrite what I have here. So I have 5/8 x plus 16. Well, how do you solve this guy, right? You want to isolate x, right, so that you can solve for it. So what piece can you take off so that you can further isolate x? Well, what you want to do is you want to subtract this because, right, we're gonna maintain equality. This is what you want to maintain. You want to, if you subtract 16 from this side, you have to also subtract 16 from this side because it's basically maintaining the equivalency of the inequality. So if you subtract 16 from both sides, you get 5 equals 5/8 x. 5/8 x, right? So, right, what do you get here? What does x have to equal? Well, what can you do here? So, what you can do is you can multiply. Well, there's two ways you could do this. So, you could either multiply both sides by 8, right? Because if you do that, then you're going to drop this factor of, actually, no, let's not do that. So basically what we'll just do is no, I guess it's not really that big of a deal. So if we multiply both sides by 8, we get that because, yeah, if you multiply both sides by 8, right? Sorry, I'm just trying to think of the best way to explain this. You're basically, this is a fraction, right? So if you multiply this side by 8 over 1 and this side by 8 over 1, you maintain equality, right? So, and what will this gain? What will we gain from this, right? Well, because you have this guy and this guy, these guys cancel. So now you have just, a number and not a fraction anymore. And over here you'll get another number, so you know that 40 equals 5x. Right? And what does that give us now? That gives us that we have two numbers that are not fractions, and we can just divide both sides by 5. And we know that 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 40 divided by 5 is 8. So we know that x equals 8. So what does this tell us? We say that from this equation, that when the output is 21, we know that the independent variable x will have to be equal to 8. So basically, this is, simple algebra. I kind of expect you to, know this, but the basic idea is that the basic idea you should get from this is that you should have, at least basic algebra skills, because next we're going to go to solving two variable functions, and then, from there we're going to solve three variable and so on, and then we're going to get into matrices and further going beyond that as well. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Expect the examples next.